understand so much more now.
Sluggish beasts can thrive in any grassland or forest, provided there is enough water. Farmers will recognize these brutes as the savage cousins of the common cat beast, a tame breed that was likely domesticated nearly 2,000 years ago. One can hardly imagine the trouble that effort must have taken.
alone. My essence is too low. Not enough essence. Not enough essence. I have trained well. He died recently. Whatever killed him must be nearby.
criminals treated in your land?
There are no criminals among the priests of Rathma. So outsiders
These enemies defy all reason! An incredible feat!
do not fear the end. My master would take pride in this. No. I must have a corpse. I'm afraid not.
Though I have searched every corner of the great library of Chaldeum, I can find no references to the true fate of the Blood Clan Khazra. Some crumbling papers hint that they made a pact to serve the mythical lesser evils. But surely such a thing cannot be considered proper scholarship. Can it?
That glow. I must be near a piece of the sword.
A dark coven has formed in Tristram, and I fear that their superstitious violence may damn the whole region. I discovered very little during my eavesdropping, except that the word Magda was repeated several times in their chants. Oh well, now I journey to the safety of my home, where I may put these worries behind me.
Kill her! We must hurry with the ritual! Magda will be here soon! It is time.
A pointless display.
I require
My
recall.
insight grows. There's the sword piece.
Who are you to take what is mine?
It belongs to another.
Regardless, I... But you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears.
All must serve the cycle.
Now we fight!
Not enough essence. I need to go back. I recovered a piece of the sword, but members of a coven are pursuing it as well.
Uncle Deckard, you sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
Magda's coven is a remnant of an ancient religion called the Triune that worshipped the primevals as gods.
The primevals are gone. Who do they serve now?
The last two evils, Asmodan and Belial, remain. And if either of them are behind this coven, then our troubles are only beginning.
A most unusual sword fragment, isn't it?
Indeed, it feels familiar to me, though the rest is still unclear.
It looks like a weapon for a great warrior.
If that is what I am, then my strength has gone with my memory.
Such things have a way of returning to us in times of need.
I've got a right good bunch of things for you this fine.
They know where the next piece is. Their leader said it fell where only ancients may tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the festering woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leah. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leah, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword piece.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts still war with one another.
Did you see that stranger next to old Cain? I was listening to him talk. I bet he comes from Westmarch.
Oh, really? So people from there usually travel by falling star? Use your head. If he's from Westmarch, I'm Empress of Chaldeum.
Do not question the path you are on. It will lead you through things that will try your very soul. But you'll always have me to talk to.
Talking is a waste of time.
You pretend you are a rock, but I know the softness you don't want anyone to see. Why else would you continue to come and talk to Miriam? The foul witch waits for you to unseal the temple of the ancients, that she may strike. Her master would sacrifice anything to control the destiny of the stranger. I would tell you to be careful, but you wouldn't listen, would you?
Don't tell anyone, but I've got some new items you really should see. Sure, I may do business with some unsavory types, but I pass the savings on to you.
Sorry, the ferry to Wortham isn't running. Can't take anyone anywhere with all that's happening around here. It's not safe.
I must try this in another place.
The attacks may be slowing down, but this town is done, and you know it. If we leave together, we might make it to Wortham.
What we'll make is sport for the Khazra. I'll stay here behind the gates, thank you.
You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me too. The only difference is more control over it. It's only happened a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. Something rises up from deep within me and, well, I can't really explain it.
Give me a real battle!
My essence is too low. Strange.
Stay away! There's nothing in here of use to you.
I should have known. The farmers left over a fortnight ago, and yet we stayed. Last night, we heard the beasts creeping closer. My husband left to investigate, and I haven't seen him since. All I have left are the things we made together. Hopefully, they are of more use to someone else.
These are dark times, my friend. I thought for a moment you were one of those dreadful goat men. Since you're not, would you like to buy something?
You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend! Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself!
Who is this friend of yours?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
Where is the relic?
My sweet love will save me.
Enough of this. Release Sasha and give her the relic.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you. You won't get away from us this time! This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
What? You mean to accompany me?
Yes, yes! You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way! Wait! The relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known! You seem like you could use a helping hand. And I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal's proposal.
Ah, there you are.
And you're betrothed?
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging. You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass. Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The Warrior's Rest and the Crypt of the Ancients. Within them reside the keys to our sacred temple.
A pall of ancient doom hangs upon these woods.
Oh, no, you don't.
Are these Alaric's people?
Yes.
Uncle Deckard called these flying creatures death with wings.
Ghouls are stronger than most risen dead, but they gain their fortitude through horrific means, feasting upon human corpses. These creatures are least dangerous while eating, but do not disturb them, or it shall be your limbs between their teeth.
was a worthy foe. Glorious!
This is amazing. It reminds me of being a child and searching for lost artifacts around the
Near. Embraces you.
I spent years exploring places like this within Diablo. It's bringing back memories.
I too enjoy hunting evil creatures through strange new lands.
I was talking about hunting them last week.
Cleric says that our people can survive the coming battle, but I saw the truth in his eyes. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
live.
That would suit you.
Well, if you ever want a job, I will consider your credentials.
The temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter.
I cannot fault them for doing their...
I'm afraid not.
Rise, my brothers! Rise and do battle!
Unimaginable!
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
The spirit speaks the truth. This was a good place. I can feel...
The noble hero fought her way here just to die.
You are again mistaken.
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood!
Did you mean your mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She has every reason to deceive us. Do not listen.
And what is the power within you that she spoke of?
This fight is too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard right away.
The stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
I need to go back.
I used to love traveling, seeing the world.
When the balance is lost, everything changes.
The World Stone was an ancient artifact of immense power. It was used not only to create our world, but also to control mankind. The original humans were known as the Nephilim, and their power was such that it was feared they would tip the balance in the eternal conflict between the high heavens and the burning hells. So the World Stone was tuned to lessen our powers, turning mankind into what we are today. But now that it has been destroyed, it is conceivable that the powers of the Nephilim will reappear. Tyrael was forced to destroy the World Stone when Baal, the Lord of Destruction, corrupted it in his attempt to control all of mankind.
Indeed, a priest of Rathma was among the heroes who fought him, though the ruin from the World Stone's destruction was terrible.
It obliterated Mount Ariat, the mountain that housed it, leaving only a smoking crater in its place. And nothing has been heard from Tyrael since.
I heard Leah grew up traveling with you. Was it not dangerous having a child on your journeys?
Not as dangerous as you might think. There was a calm about the world then. Most people paid no mind to an old man and young girl, weaponless and penniless, crossing their land.
Uncle Deckard and I traveled all over the world in my youth, looking for lost lore and artifacts. It was so exciting, crawling around ancient temples, digging through forgotten crypts. I feel fortunate that Uncle Deckard raised me the way he did, the things I learned from him. But now I don't know. I see what his obsession with his quest has cost him, has cost us.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
I'm afraid not.
We, Tristram, I tell you,
I cannot wield that. Back at your forge already.
Work needs doing. No one is going to do it for me.
You were quite upset about Mira.
I don't want to talk about my wife. Dead is dead and gone is gone. Do you want work done or not?
Tell me of your father.
My father was a diplomat. We had a manor in Chaldeum with servants, terraces, all of that. Everything changed when the Troubles started. Somehow, rumors spread that my grandfather was responsible for the king's madness. My father's work fell apart. No one would speak to him. He kept believing it would blow over, though.
But it was not to be.
No. I'd rather not talk about it now, if you don't mind. I've work to see to.
Where are you from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea, home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
And your trade?
I am between jobs at the moment.
Dishonest jobs, I'd expect.
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet. Wanted. One relic, scarlet, roughly the size of a man's fist. It was stolen 2 months past during a deplorable theft from the Merchants Guild Bank. Those apprehended were not in possession of the item. The relic is greatly missed by its rightful owner, who offers a reward for its safe return.
How can you waste so much time pursuing women?
Waste? Time is scarcely better spent.
No, you still lack companionship even now.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
What happened?
I'd rather talk about the ones I caught and didn't want. If there's pleasure to be had, then I'm in.
Were you born into the Templar Order?
No. Our scripture says, as a farmer reaps his wheat, so must the Order harvest and purify the weeds.
And you do not take offense to that?
You speak out of kindness, but you do not understand. When they took me, they saved my life and my immortal soul. What shall we fight today?
I like you. You know the true quality of my wares, unlike some people. Oh, there she goes again. Were I not a happily married man, I'd let her take me on an adventure.
I'm sure she's aching to haul an old Cooper with a bald spot around. Be my guest.
I was thinking...
Don't hurt yourself.
I was thinking that we should try to recruit more soldiers. What happens if we get attacked again?
We just spent a week fighting off hundreds of walking corpses outside our impenetrable gates. We're the hardest bastards within 100 miles. Who's going to attack us?
Don't tell anyone, but I've got some new items you really should see.
The second piece is safe, but I do not know where the last one has fallen.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
That must be worth them.
Ah, brilliant, dear Leah. Have the ferryman take you there.
Why is this coven after your sword?
I cannot say, but there is something about them, a darkness, that is known to me.
Strange.
The coven may be part of a greater evil. Perhaps I intended to fight it.
You'll need your sword for that. I seek passage to Wortham.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
They're destroying the town. Get out while you can!
One of the men retrieved a strange artifact in his nets. It looked like a hilt of an ancient blade, but I know it must be more. The fisherman argued with me, but I convinced him to leave it in the safety of the chapel, a holy place or a holy relic.
Long as their hearts, we have a trust.
My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
I hear something coming.
Rip these brutes to shreds!
Save us. We owe you our lives.
There is only one thing I would ask of you. I seek a sword fragment. Have you seen it?
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
Magda.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
I will put an end to this.
It's your choice, Cain. Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
Oh, this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything.
Uncle!
Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard! If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
I do not know. There were others who were responsible.
Magda, and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
So it seems. I will search for him.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
I am prepared for that.
This is not a time for mourning. This is a time to dry our tears and draw our weapons. There can be no pity for the pitiless, save redemption for those that seek it.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
You fight well for a thief.
My brother taught me when we were younger. He thought the crossbow was the best weapon for me since it would give me time to run away if I botched things too badly.
Where is he now?
Oh, he's still in Kingsport. I expect he'll be there a good long time. Let us seek our fortunes together.
I would hear of your sins if we are to continue fighting together.
I cannot tell you.
There can be no secrets in this alliance, Cormac.
You misunderstand me. We are literally unable to recall our pasts. The Inquisitors stripped my sins and the memory of them from me, leaving me pure. It is good to fight with you again.
I have some new items that I'm certain you'll love. Poor Leah. She's done so much for us, and she's lost her entire family.
She's strong. She will move on, husband. Just like we had to.
Sir.
Don't say it. You were right, Aaron. If we'd recruited more soldiers, Cain might still be alive.
I wasn't gonna say that. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I know you like the old man.
Cain was a good man, who saw beyond what his eyes showed him. This world is made poorer by his loss.
His death weighs heavily on the scales. Magda went too far.
I am not usually one for vengeance, but in this instance, I hope you make her suffer.
Hey, come over here. I've got some new things you really need to see.
power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother. He tried to teach me how to control it using his Herodric training, but it never really helped. He never gave up on me, though. He was a great man.
This is a matter of honor now. We must not hesitate.
Spiderlings alone may seem unthreatening, but their presence should be a warning for travelers. For wherever there are spiderlings, there will be matriarchs, and the fully grown arachnids are extremely protective of their young. The spiderlings themselves possess strong appetites, allowing them to do considerable harm to a cornered adventurer.
Hello, Wanderer. I sell quality potions and dyes at a fair price. Have a look if you like. Oh, and would you do me a favor? There's a lunatic down by the caves who wants a potion to make his blood sweet, if you can believe it. Would you mind bringing it down to him?
My essence is too low.
The ubiquitous spider is one of the oldest and most adaptable creatures in the world. It also seems to have acquired an unfortunate susceptibility to magic. When exposed, the arachnids will increase dramatically in size and even cast spells. Due to this hazard, I recommend staying out of dark places whenever possible.
This is perfect. My mistress will now accept me. Her blood and mine will soon sing as one.
The air hangs heavy with the scent of terror. This does not bode well.
My essence is too low. The grave beckons.
dark essence.
I require a corpse for I understand so much more now. Decay and rot.
I used to be one of them, ordinary, untouched, until her voice came to me. Then I knew how I must serve. I must kill the one who threatens my mistress and the dark power that created her. I have been chosen.
I'm afraid not. I must heal. The corpse.
A worthy opponent.
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
That is not. My essence is too low.
Please, help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No, it's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Spider Queen? Require a corpse now.
Are you ever afraid in battle?
Emotion weighs little on the priests of Rathma.
We are both blessed then. My faith armors.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we please leave this horrible place?
Rumor holds that Archbishop Lazarus loosed a silent terror in the caves near Leoric's manor before he died. He labored for weeks over a group of unusually large spiders, and many of his servants quietly disappeared during this time. The largest creature led the others into the caves. None who have ventured there have returned.
It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I am looking for a man who was taken prisoner by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the staff of a powerful Khazra shaman. The Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the staff in my cart in the Highlands. If you take it to the Khazra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
These lands once belonged to the Crown. What riches!
Moth is a curious phenomenon. It is tremendously large for an insect, and somehow its size allows it to expel a charging force when attacked. For this reason, few have survived to study it in great detail, including many notable academics. In fact, please do not inquire further upon this subject.
I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. My wings have closed. My essence is too low.
They should have run when they had the chance.
This world can abide you no longer. That is not possible. Heal me. I am injured. I must have a corpse. afraid not. I need... That is not possible. I am overburdened. I need to go back.
I can't use that. A fine choice. I will use this. Thank you. This will help. Just the thing. Ah, good. This will aid me. Good thought. Excellent. A good choice. Ah, good.
I worked my hands to the bone to bring you these fine goods.
That is not possible. I require a corpse for that.
I do not understand how evil walks in the day. Should it not fear the light?
You possess only a limited understanding of these forces. Not enough essence. So much more now. No. I require a corpse for that.
become a serious threat. They attack caravans and are moving into areas where they haven't been seen before. We need you to take care of this problem for us. We'll pay 25 gold pieces for every Khazra head you bring back.
I must wait longer. I'm losing strength. No. I'm afraid not. I must wait longer. No. No.
We have done it!
impossible. Afraid not.
Thank you for helping me fight the darkness. To contend with evil is the essence of what it means to be a Templar.
In all things, there must be balance. Afraid not. I am returning to town.
Ah, good. Ah, good.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
Afraid not. I have long waited for this knowledge. That is not possible.
I don't like the look of that.
I'm afraid not. I need to go back.
Ah, good. Ah, good. Ah, good. There are forces arrayed against us that are stronger than we ever imagined. Greater. I do not yet know it.
We shall set things right. That is all you need to know.
Good.
Take pride in this.
be strong, but I will not stand.
That is not possible. Have closed. I'm afraid not.
These lands have fallen to darkness before under Leoric. We must reclaim them before it happens again. course they'd be drawn here. There, a worthy foe.
No. I can't do that. I'm afraid not. That is not possible. That is not possible.
Dark Berserkers are considered weaker demons, but their strength is still far greater than that of any human. I have found dark spells within the cathedral, written in Archbishop Lazarus's own hand, explaining how to summon them. I pray that no other copies exist, so that this terrible knowledge will be lost forever.
I can't do that.
Ah, good. Ah, good.
I'm afraid not.
There is a new piece to the game. A girl named Leah. My spies tell me she is the child of the witch Adria, who is hiding in the deserts of Chaldeum. Bring this news to the Master at once.
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the king of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
She's unstoppable! No mortal could... She is here!
You're out of this. There is no battle. Delay her while I prepare her demise in the depths below.
Whoever shut up.
They did horrible things to us.
Peace will come soon. Have they brought in a new prisoner?
Yes, the man with the golden eyes. I saw Magda take him into Leoric's old torture chambers. Below us.
I see.
wears no disguises here.
No.
An incredible feat!
My wounds are deep. I'm afraid not. more now. That is not possible. That is not possible.
The cultists were performing a strange ritual when I saw them today. One of their number stood soundlessly, while others thrust long spikes deep into his spine. He did not perish. And I believe that he may have even been darkly empowered from the implantation. Though such terrible magic is foreign to me.
For my salvation! Our opponents may be strong, but I will not!
give in to fear long ago.
I know the feeling.
Not possible.
I am Asilla, once queen to our beloved Leoric. My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, champion, to release my people from their eternal torment.
I am free!
blade. At long last. Who dares?
Stronger within you. The right to wear a crown is granted by the light. It requires the darkness of a corrupted heart to lose it.
Freedom, after so long. Freedom! My God! There is someone amongst us. Deal with her. Thank the gods.
Prepare for a long fight! to think the world is safer now.
Exactly.
Thank you, champion. My servants are now free, but the curse over this place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center and end his evil forever.
Am I alone here? Must I do this myself? So be it. Face me, and repent your crimes.
within you.
possible. I'm afraid not. That is not possible. That is not possible. There is no room. I am returning to town.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
Ah, good. Good. Ah, good. Ah, good.
This is not a time for mourning. To dry our tears and draw our weapons. There can be no pity for the pitiless, save redemption for those that seek it.
possible. I'm afraid not. That is not possible.
If only this dark place had been destroyed along with it. Good.
Afraid not.
must be back in Tristram, crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the butcher.
Fresh meat. Meat good.
Criminals treated in your land?
There are no criminals among the priests of Rathma, though outsiders may see us in that light.
It grieves me to hear that.
I am dying.
Take up your sword.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael. You have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of Hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Chaldeum.
The priests of Rathma feared this would come to pass.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready.
How did you become a thief?
Well, that's a long and terrible story that you wouldn't want to hear.
I doubt that. Greed is a simple emotion.
Basically.
You should set more reasonable goals for your acquisitions.
Oh, there was nothing reasonable about her. Do you ever doubt your choices?
No.
Things never seem to turn out like I hope they will.
Trust in logic, not hope.
Try living in the slums before you lecture me.
I have lived a stranger life than you know, Lyndon.
They will run when they see us.
Why would your order alter your memory?
Our initiation blinds us to our sinful pasts, so that we might clearly see the future and prepare for the final battle.
How?
I was chained to a wall and beaten. By the third day, I was mad from pain and hunger. That is when the whipping began. I was told I relived all of my transgressions, everything that brought me tainted joy. The whip took away that joy, and the sin, leaving me pure.
That was torture, not ascendance. Meditation and study would have sufficed.
Don't you understand? The Templar Order is trying to protect humanity from extinction. What is my pain against that goal? May the battles never end.
I can tell by the look in your eye that you're not going to leave it alone. You want to hear what happened to my father?
Yes.
Right, well. My father tried to dispel the rumors about my grandfather. No one would listen. Then one night, a week later, crazed refugees from Tristram came for revenge. I remember my father screaming for us to get out. Nasty laughter. A lot of it. Just before justice shoved me out the window, I saw my father crawling up the stairs at me, with 2 daggers in his back, and a third whipping round his throat.
He met his end bravely.
Doesn't mean much to a child, does it? His father's still dead on a stairwell.
Farewell, protector of Tristram. Farewell, hero of prophecy. The scriptures speak of the evil you will battle in Chaldeum, and I am certain that you will succeed.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
have some... I like you. You know the true quality of my wares, unlike some people. A fond farewell to our saviors.
Goodbye. Good luck in Chaldeum. Take care of Alia.
There she goes.
We have more new volunteers than we can deal with. And it's all thanks to you. Be careful out there.
Don't tell anyone, but I've got some new items. Sure, I may do business with some unsavory types, but I pass the savings on to you.
Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldeum.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
There is time enough for that.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
I wish to know more of the demons we face.
Belial is the Lord of Lies. He desires power before all other things, and his thousand schemes are designed toward this end. His brother, Asmodan, reigns over the other half of Hell as the Lord of Sin. I sense his influence in this world, but I do not yet know where he will strike.
Certainly Belial must know.
They are more rivals than allies in these days, but I pray that you are right.